All right. So I got what kind of economist would I be if I don't improve your standards of living? What if I were to be like Paul Krugman, Robert Reich, or any of the other dipshit Democrat economists who just tell you what their masters want you to tell you, not tell you the truth, right? Do I not have a track record, my fellow Americans, of warning you of the bad investment liberal arts degrees was? Have I not told you the benefits of minimalism? What kind of economist would I be if I went out there and said, this is the best Mexican restaurant in all the United States? And in fact, it wasn't. Well, that'd be like telling you people to get married in modern day American law. No, seriously, don't get married. That's one of the dumbest financial moves you can make. Just get together and have kids. That's fine. All right. So many years ago, I was driving through also Utah, south on Interstate 15. Atham, look it up. And it was 2 a.m. It was pretty late. And I was starving. And I was on my way to Vegas. I said, I wonder if there's something in St. George, Utah, not knowing much about St. George. It says, well, there's one place open. It's called Alvaro's, Mexican joint, kind of center of town on the east side of the interstate, south of the mall. And it was the only place open. I'm like, all right, let's try it. So I go there, and I knew I was in for a good time because like all the ambulances and fire trucks and cops were there. I'm like, oh, this is the shit. It's about to be really good. And hands down was the best Mexican food I ever had in the United States. In the United States. Don't this. You didn't try this place. No, you're right. I didn't. I'm just saying, me personally, I've been around a while. This is the best Mexican food I've ever had. So years would go by, and I take my friends up to Alvaro's if we were on our way up to Utah for hiking. I don't know if they got the cartels working for them or what, and they just infuse their ingredients with cocaine. It's just the best damn Mexican food ever. So a colleague of mine, also a hiker, who also goes to Utah at the back of his playground. I'm not kidding. Let me tell you a funny story about him. I hung out with him not too long ago. We're at one of his favorite restaurants. And he's complaining. He's like, oh, I didn't get to hike as much as I wanted to in Arizona. I'm like, why is that? He's like, because I was hiking in Utah too much. I'm like, oh, you poor man. Are you all right? Do you need a therapist? And so this waitress lady comes up. You guys okay? I'm like, no, my friend is not all right. What did I say? I said, tell him why you're sad. I said, he's sad because he didn't get enough time to hike in Arizona this spring. She's like, why is that? And he says, oh, I was hiking too much in Utah. So he goes through, and this is a year ago. He says, I found a better Mexican restaurant. I'm like, what? In your neighborhood? In Missouri? Where did you find a better better than Taco Bell? What do you mean better? Better than Alvaro's. I said, no way. There's no way you found something better than Alvaro's. And then he curiously says, and it's just down the road from Alvaro's. I'm like, what are the chances that St. George, Utah, mostly Mormons, have the two best Mexican restaurants in the United States? So he swore by it. So me and the GF went there. I did a review of it. And it is superior Mexican food. If you're looking for if you're sick of Alvaro's, and certainly, and I would say they're definitely the top two in the town. It's high above, very good, authentic Mexican food. But I tried it. The GF tried it. We looked at each other. I said, this isn't better than Alvaro's. Alvaro's is still the king. They're the ones who get the crack directly put in their ingredients from the cartels. All right. And he disagrees. He says, I'm wrong. I said, well, okay, we're allowed to have different opinions, and it's America. You can be wrong. There's nothing illegal about being wrong. And so he says, well, did you try the birria ramen? I'm like, okay, Mexican restaurant providing a Japanese food. The birria ramen. I said, no, I didn't. He's like, you got to go give it another shot. He's still standing up for him. He's still standing up for Taco Plaza. He says, go get the birria ramen and tell me if you don't change your mind. He says, and you get two little thick, you get two, they're not regular tacos, they're thick, they're super tacos. So I order it. The GF is with me. And to show I am not biased, I let her try some of my burrito ramen. And then I gave her one of my super tacos. And I had it. And I'm going to rule the same way again. Excellent Mexican food. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely better than the average. It's better than what you're going to run into the vast majority. Could be the second best place in St. George, Utah. It is not Alvaro's. It was the burrito ramen good? Yes, it was very good. Were the poofy tacos very good? They were better than the ramen. And if you don't believe me, sirs, I asked the GF, I said, what do you think? This or Alvaro? She says, nah, Alvaro still got it, Pete. And there you have. And he knows the GF. He knows she's a better moral Christian type of goody two-shoe person. And I'm just Mr. Scumbag over here. It's not. It's good. Absolutely. Go there. But if it's 2 a.m. and you only got time to choose one, I'm still going to say Alvaro's is the best Mexican restaurant in all the United States. And if you disagree, I will allow you, yes, say down below, like the town and the restaurant. And then if I happen to be in town, I will go check it out because I will check. I can search this. I'm trying to see what's better than Alvaro's. But it's all right. Some people are, again, America. Look, half the population on average every year votes for the Democrat. Obviously, you're allowed to be wrong in this country. You're allowed to vote for parasitism, fat chicks, feminism, thieves, criminals, crime, people shitting on the streets, people shitting in the subway. You can also think that Alvaro's is not the best Mexican restaurant in the United States. That's fine. But at the end of the day, I still ruled in Alvaro's favor. And it is not to belittle Taco Plaza is very good. Go there if you get, if you want some. I will say it's maybe, I don't even want to say it because it's not true. It's fresher, like crisper ingredients, maybe more thing. I don't know. I like the greasy. Oh man, they do. They must put in like unicorn dust or something at Alvaro's. I don't know what they do, but it's good. It's good. All right, Berea. Okay, it's Berea. I don't know. Berea. Well, then why don't they put 2 E's in it? Where's your chair? I'm on vacation. I'm at a Airbnb. That's why people are like, what are you in an insane asylum? Or I'm just seeing if anybody else has. Dude, you guys can't see this. So this is one comment thinking the planes were in 3, 2, 1, and the very next text. He got you, planes. He got you good. Right off the bat. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm not kidding. He got you, man. Look at this. He got him right there. All right. I'll see you, Hanya. Oh, wait, we got a super chat here. The Plains Warrior had a good Easter. Yeah, I hiked in. If you go on Instagram, yeah, I think Instagram. We did what the heck's it called? Bryce Canyon. And I've only driven through Bryce Canyon, didn't have time to hike it. And this time I had time to hike it. We hiked through the northern unit, which is more or less the most cliffy. And we did 6.2. The GF's phone said it was 6.8. So we're off by half a mile. And we basically did a loop. We went from Bryce Point down into the valley, back up by Navajo Trail, and then we took the rim back to the car at Bryce Point. And so it was 6 miles, 6.2 miles, and shy of 1,500 feet. It's great. It's just beautiful down there. And then on the far southern end of It's basically just a big old plateau up in the air with a lot of cool canyon formations on its east side. If you go to the southern tip, you can see the valley. You can't necessarily see the canyon, but you can start to see the valley where the Grand Canyon starts to form. And if it's a clear enough day, you can see the what's it called? Humphrey Peak in Flagstaff, Arizona. And that's called the Grand Escalante. And you're up at 9,100 feet at that point in the park. And it's just 3 layers of canyons down. And then you get to the Grand Canyon. And I've always wanted to hike that Grand Escalante. It's about 80 miles, so it'd have to be like a 4-day trip. And I hate fucking camping. But I saw it, man. Like, you get a clear shot. You're that high up, you can see the Vermilion Cliffs, which is kind of on the other side of Page, Arizona. But you can see it. You're like, okay, we just got to get over all these cliffs. That's all. And not eat at Mavericks. So that was my Easter. All right, that's it. Questions, answers. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.